I counted 7 different types of Eversions so far. I worry if there's going to be an 8th. But this, I believe, is the last world. Yeah, I know. You say stop. And this is gonna be awkward. Something tells me, though, this might not be how I'm supposed to do it. Yeah, probably not. It's got the worst of every stage. And to make matters worse, they respawn. Oops. Those hands are like Dr. Seuss hands or something. I don't know about you, but I shouldn't have done that. Still, by the end of this, I will have all 240 gems. I hope. Okay, so those don't actually hurt me. But there'll presumably one point where they might. That was a close call. At least these don't hurt. I assume these are safe to walk on now. Good. And at least the enemies are frozen stiff there. Well, I can collect these gems. How am I supposed to collect those gems, though? Yeah. Guess it's a little back and forth adventure. Let's go back here. And another ready to die. I'm one who flirts with close calls, aren't I? Honestly, these could respawn at any time if they wanted. Meanwhile, some of these gems will appear to be luck-based. I can forget about that. Some of these, definitely. That was a fail. At least I can collect these ones. And definitely these. Not these, unfortunately. Just wondering if a particular enemy respawn, though. Guess I could try that. It all depends on timing, though. Like, sometimes he might be too close, sometimes too slow. Hey. Like that. And sometimes I gotta pinpoint it. 1, 2. It's guesswork, that's all it is. This may be one of the times that guesswork does not work. At least if they weren't stiff, I could predict where to stand. But at least there's nothing to worry about for that anymore. I forgot about those. And these ghosts, too. It's with the ghosts, anyway. This might remain a mystery, such as how to get up there. The eternally confusing question. Well, at least that's a halfway point. And that doesn't do too much to hinder me. Just trying to make sure I don't royally blow it. Still takes guesswork. Maybe here. I'd consider that blowing it. Not to mention that. Trying to figure this out. Same time, I don't want the recording to crash. There's gotta be some way. I suppose that would work. Maybe not. Gotta figure out how to warp back to stage 1. That will probably be the only way to get it. Yeah, killing you may seem fun, but it ain't. That doesn't help. Well, when solutions are not obvious. Okay. Involves all the Eversion stages. means there will be one more. I'll figure that out next time. Or, I'm gonna pause for now. Sometimes I just try too hard, don't I? For instance, remember where I tried to jump on the enemy in order to get to those gems? Apparently all I needed to do was go to this phase, because the tree, you can actually stand on it. Also, we're back to the first phase. In some cases. Now, I just don't want to accidentally die, because if I did, then, well, I have to start some of this over. Now what do I do? How would I get up there? Because that way is blocked. Of course, I would do it this way. That's the end, but we're not gonna do that. Instead, I believe we'll need to take the long way in order to get all the gems. Because I think taking the short way will cause all the gems that are outside of the box to go back in. Anyway, let's gradually warp back to this. Ooh, why did I do that? Sometimes I could probably just take the easy way. Other times, I'm not so confident in that. Okay, back to this. With this, I'm going to have to go all the way back to... Let's take the easy approach yet again. Apparently not. Yes, apparently we won't. Because like I said, all those will go back into their box. Why did I do that? Gotta warp all the way back to the beginning again. Oh. By the way, I noticed in this phase, all the ghosts apparently become real. Too much back and forth right now. Okay, remember not to pull the same mistake over. That mistake being, of course, letting these close. I had to learn that the hard way, of course. Now the clouds are back, so we'll go ahead and open these yet again. Something still seems kind of unusual about this. Okay, back to this one yet again. Only the clouds will still be active. Unfortunately, again, so are the plants. It's not as hard as before. Might as well leave this in to show you how hard it can be. And it's funny how it warps you back as the exact phase you are, if you can get back that way. Can't, then a sigh of relief, because you'll be able to transform back to one that you weren't already. That was almost a big mistake, but not quite. But the back and forth is quite annoying. It's no coincidence I mentioned in a comment in an earlier video that I watched today that beating the game is easy, but getting 100% is very hard. Or in this case, very tedious. This is perfect to demonstrate it. Because of the back and forth, and back and forth. And back and forth, and back and forth, and back, and you get the idea. At least we can stay above these arms, though. So many more ghosts, though. Hope the other ones will still remain. something I still feel like doing for good measure. In this phase, all the plants are gone. So now I've got all 46. I feel like finishing it off in the blue. But can you blame me? I want to end it off on a happy note. I still say back and forth, though. Whatever. You serious? Well, if you can stomach watching such a long video, good for you. Because I don't want a chance getting a bad ending even when I have all the gems. This'll work. When it ended in phase 1. I think I can do it in time. Whew. All right. I believe that makes for 240. Yep. Huh. Hair looks like a flower for some reason. Keep saying for some reason too much. I'm hoping I'm okay.